was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get it. Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Charlie. 56 is the mic. Watch the out, watch the out. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Express.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4. White. 56. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey. Express. Hey. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Shot. Hey, 734. Tight dog. 22 jet bomber. Slam.
On second down, Elliott. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Line 40! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 12. Hey, check. Reggie. Out. 12.
Hey, seam 6.
Showing it.
Strong right.
Sponge.
On 1st down, Love. And he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Jim, 11 V. Go ahead. Check nickel. Motion. Hey, check. Hey, orbit. 55. Right there in the middle. On. Watch a slant.
Luck now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go.
Throwing his Luck. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Alert. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Go ahead. Slay. Check now. On. Check the backer. 12. Hey, Delta.
To throw his Luck. And he fires one incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check three. 540. Easy. Alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Check. 12. Check. First down. Reggie. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Just beating the play clock is Love. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be taken very short.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks on. They hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Check 49, check 49. Slam, slam, slam.
Quickstone, Travis.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Express.
Slam, watch the slam.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Hey, check 24.
Now it's Smith running right. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Express.
Hold. Hey, 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 hey. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Have it.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Express.
I got motion, I got motion.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll throw with Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Carry now for Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. Gets through and now an opening. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15. First down Seahawks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Tight right. 3 out, express. Hey, Wahoo. Mike 50. Express. Blue down. Hey. Express. Mike's 50. I can't believe they let you play. 9. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
On second down now. It's Elliott. Wiggles free. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Box truck. Get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Mike 50. I'm coming for you, son. Watch that. Check. What do? Express.
Here's Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, Any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Strong right.
Here's Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. Whoa. Check 52.
Back to throw. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you.
290. On.
Check 6 guys. Check 13.
Hey, check.
He's coming.
11Z.
Play action. It's Luck. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, 734.
Again, it's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
185.
Check back. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Check 24. Check 24.
Shift.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Alert 3.
12. Five.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Here's Locke. He finds McKinnon, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
11. Hey, check.
Wide, get wide.
Hey, check.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Reggie. Gone right.
Hey, check 24. Check
Smooth. 11Z.
Locke. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Go ahead. 12. Hey, zoom.
Check 99.
On.
Show it up.
Out of the gun, Locke. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Sponge. No.
Alert.
Check 43. Check your hot read. Motion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken short.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56. Exit. Right there. 56. Express.
Here's Carr to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No. He's checking. OP. Scratch. Right there. Express. Come. Express. Motion.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check. Crunch.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
56. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr, that one complete to Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Watch twist. Watch equipment. Express. Check out route. Later one. Mike 56.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Hey, Alpha.
56, right there, 56. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check. Later one.
56 is the mic.
Here we go.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Slam.
Check 9.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Evades the tackler, and now some space. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. From his end zone, Luck on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tighten up.
Strong right. 12. Go ahead.
Switch.
They snap it to Luck. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. A win would be their first of the young season.
Get in the weight room. Say.
You're mine.
Switch.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Slam.
They go to Elliott again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Kill. Turn up. Hey, check 24. Jumping. Hatch it.
Express.
50's the mic.
Don't get nervous.
Now Elliott. And he got blown up up on that play. Back at the 20. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
12. Strong right.
Shit. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, here's Locke. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10.
Hey,
move it.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
A shotgun snap for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 29, Texans 24. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Elliott still on his feet. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Elliott running right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come up in an offset eye. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end up.
He's got him in, complete, past the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Down. 280.
Mike's 56.
Right here, right here.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Right down.
Check.
93. 93.
This is Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
That's where you belong.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he works free. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run.